Okay, well, we're finally live because I had
Okay.
audio issues.
Oh, we are. Are we? Wait.
Are we
Oh yeah.
ready
Hey,
for the
look.
train
Look at
wreck?
that. Oh God. Well, you
I
know
still
what?
can't hear shit. This
Last
sucks.
week you can't hear me. Well, trust me on this one, ladies and
Okay,
gentlemen.
well,
Last week we saw a train wreck of
I'm gonna
unprecedented
load up the
proportion.
screening room.
Here we go.
And we'll start this train wreck. Yes, I actively changed my name to the Outlaw because the Outlaw Bill because Jedi is no longer going to be a thing after tonight's episode, from what I hear.
Don't be calling him
All
Jedi Bill.
right.
You can't hear me at all, huh? This should be an interesting broadcast. We're just gonna have two stunned men watching the Acolyte together, ladies and gentlemen. We're pulling up the episode 3 screen now. I'm watching in Jedi's Theater. Everyone on my page has access to this. Here comes the catch up. Oh, God. Pay off your insurance, ladies and gentlemen. Arnie is the State Farm guy. So you get a commercial now, no matter what. Here we go. OSHA. OSHA. This was really dumb last week. Ladies and gentlemen, this is unapologetically just a very stupid show. Squid Game guy is telling her to let it go the way we should all let go of Star Wars.
I can finally hear. Holy cow!
Oh, you heard me?
Yeah. No, it just I started everything, but I couldn't hear shit. So I can finally hear now. It took some doing,
An
but
early sign that Bluetooth headphones are dying. So we've never flashed back this far. We're 16 years before the time before the Phantom Menace.
it's been rumored that this is an allegory for Headland's her family.
Yeah, I don't believe that one. That was a little too wide range. I think it was just badly done. I don't
No,
think her
no,
life had that level of substance. That yeah, her sister
she,
might have been against her wanting to be what she is.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know. Even if true, if it's come down to that, the grandiosity of making this an allegory of your own life. I mean, there's right what you know, and then there's
Well,
like,
she's going to destroy the Jedi because of it.
I think the idea was the Jedi were always getting destroyed, right? This is
Yeah.
just the
What's with them having the same hairstyle?
and the same clothes. Oh, one's evil and one's good. It's Tia and Tamara, guys, two of a kind.
She's always been dead, and it's one sister killing all the killing. Hmm. Hello, Putin's cat. Good to see you, LDG. I don't blame you, John the Beagle Dad.
I deeply dislike and am poorly disposed towards every character I've seen, and I welcome this commercial. Is that Megan Mullally?
Again, even the commercial has taste to say when Disney did things right. The Lady and the Tramp.
Yeah, and it was a man and a woman. And all I'll say is they look the same too. There's nothing controversial at all.
Does anybody feel is this ACOLYTE made for children? I don't.
It is delusional to say this is for children. It is delusional. Do not watch this with children. Real world cursing probably debuts tonight too. Nothing is sacred to these fucking assholes. We're not huge fans of Leslie Headland's fucking storytelling, to be sure. And here we go. Uh, I'm sure it'll all come together now, Jedi Bill. Look, it's the Asasi Temple from Episode 4. You istophobe.
Sup, Resolute Germ? Good to see you.
Germ, welcome to Saving Star Wars.
I don't think after today it will never be able to be saved. That's why I have to change my name. I can no longer use the name Jedi because they're totally going to destroy that tonight. Oh, God. All Jedis are lesbians. You know, Leslie had a,
How about sci-fi Sith Bill?
what?
Sith Bill? Bill the Sith? Look, they're even interracial.
Yeah. Oh, they're hitting every checkbox on the docket. I swear
They
that's
just
what they're
passed the
doing.
back. They're repeatedly taking the Bechdel test for no reason. It's the most boring dialogue ever.
I mean, they're springing 22.5 an episode on this damn fucking show.
I could have written this for $500 in a weekend on heroin.
Well, that's the problem. This show.
Wait, shut up. Here it is. They're re-explaining the Force. It's a thread. Pay attention. This is important. Oh shit!
Fuck you, Leslie Hendlin. Fuck everyone at Lucasfilm. Fuck Disney.
They just ended the Force. That's it. There is no more Force. The Force was false canon the whole time. Breaking Star Wars news. The Force was always false canon. The power of one. Now it's all about you. Complete selfishness here. Guys, this couldn't be worse.
Oh,
this is absolute. God. Hello,
Look
Mr. House Party 6. Hello, Radioactive. Hello, FKJC. Hello, Sci-Fi Sith Den. It's good to see both of you, all of you guys. Please tweet out that I'm live. Hello, John the Beagle Dad. Tweet out that I'm live and let people know we got the ACOLYTE. And boy, Jedi Bill, you have to take that back. That was the re-explanation of the Force. We have to hear it again. That's a big fucking deal. We have to hear this again. She just said there is no Force. We gotta get where she went with that. She's such a low rent alien.
The acting is so bad. Their pantomiming is so cringe.
But they just said there's no such thing as the Force. There's the thread.
Yeah, I know.
The thread on what?
I don't think Leslie Hendon never watched a Star Wars period before writing this shit.
She only knows how to make coffee. Oh, hey, Sci-Fi Sith Bill, you have become a rival. Sci-Fi Sith Denza, you're a blast, buddy. That's fucking hilarious. Resolute Germ endorsing our show by saying it's the best show he's not watching. I don't know if I want to be a witch. Ladies and gentlemen, Tales of Admiralty Exec Wife here.
Oh, God.
Ladies and gentlemen, please share my stream. Let people know I'm live and hit the like and follow. They're not saying the Force anymore.
No.
Oh my God. Hey, Mark Harkness. I restated 180 million for the ACOLYTE adjusted for inflation. That's 3 Wrath of Khans and 6 Godzilla -1s. Yeah, you said it.
Yeah.
He's right. This is garbage. We just fucking attacked the Force with 2 meat cleavers. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Admiral Teague. This is my friend Outlaw Bill. He used to be known as Jedi Bill. Like Captain Trek, he's had to change his name. I'm very sorry. How long were you Jedi Bill for?
my entire 4 years on YouTube.
Oh my god, this is so much better than the show. Guys, we got a commercial for some such shit. What's going on? There's like 120 seconds worth of commercials every 5 minutes. It's like a
Yeah,
little different than the same. It's a little different than network. And
that's
there
the
are a lot
thing.
of. You gotta get a fucking ad blocker, bro. Kind of fucking goddamn YouTube pirate are you?
I have I have had Black Girl on it, just not
I
working.
am Admiral Teague. My friend Jedi, my friend Outlaw Bill, and I, we apologize to you for what happened to Star Wars, and we hate that we're the ones bringing it to you, but we're glad that you chose us. I feel very, very badly for those of you who loved Star Wars. It's been dead to me since Luke threw that lightsaber off the cliff. And now we've got the end of the good content, but hey, look, it's Pride in Johnsonville sausages, so you know, a prideful sausage. Sausages on Pride Month, Bill. You can't make that up. All right, here we go with the ACOLYTE. We got a bunch of bitches standing around a hole in the ground. Are they worshiping a giant vagina? And it looks like the end of Picard season 1 as far as the way they're standing around and shit. It's weird and sus. Yeah, well, that's because you're a fucking asshole. We're the only children here in Lesbo world. Hey, Fabian Saunders, hi. Yes, it is. Queens, but yeah, that's what I have. How are you, Mr. Saunders? It's bad, but you know what? It's free, so there's a link in the top of my chat. It's probably worth it to be able to say you saw it, so this way, when you argue that it's bad, no one can say you didn't watch it. Um, but my God, anyone who could watch us on two screens for me and my friend Jedi Bill, you'd be helping us both out. And if you could give us some likes and follows, we'd love to have you along. And if you're on X, you can zoom into our
This
YouTube
is
channels, which are in our
the
descriptions,
most
and get the
gayest
link. This is
show.
weird as fuck. I don't know. I don't even know if I call this gay yet, but it does look like something from the beginning of an episode of a bad off-Broadway play that didn't. It's like we have these numbers left over from Spider-Man. Turn off the dark. We're gonna put them into the acolyte. Okay. Wait, everything they're saying about their powers is shit the Sith say.
Yeah.
Bro, this is like a fucking Dio song. It's so stupid. I love Dio, but his lyrics are dumb. This is dumber than that by a lot. What did this woman take Dio seriously? Only listen to the lyrics when Dio is singing for Black Sabbath or Rainbow. Otherwise, listen to his great voice. And this is not like Dio's amazing voice. This is crap. And we can't use the word, Bill, of what it looks like. It's not audiophile.
Yeah.
Um,
It
we
rhymes with it though. Oh God.
it rhymes. We haven't gotten to the point where it's overly lesbo yet. No, I would agree with that. This still seems like it could go in the way of a weird Wonder Woman. Did they just marry these children? What the thread has tied together, no one can separate. I do not understand what these weirdos are doing with the Force. And we really have to be we really have to be kind of careful with how we describe it to you, but if I could kill it as easily as I just killed that fruit fly. What this is all I mean, this is Shakespeare in the Park, The Tempest. This is some of the worst. We've got syncopated dancing here, guys. This is very
I don't know, but
a,
I'm really sick to
a
my stomach. I think I may
low
vomit.
budget Black
I'm about
Panther.
to vomit.
It's like a low
Oh,
budget version of Black
this has
Panther. I
got me
mean,
so sick I'm gonna vomit.
I've never seen anything quite this stupid.
That's the sound of me actually vomiting.
The music is at least present, but it's not good. Like their idea of music here is like the music is about as creepy as when Willy Wonka sings "World of Pure Imagination" in the tunnel, but not on purpose. I don't know what the anyway. The whole lesbian force, yeah, scissoring, yeah, to make force babies is debunked.
Fucking,
It looks
you
like they do
know,
it with evil magic. Honestly, it looks like they do it with evil magic.
fuck
We're
you,
wasting a
Leslie
lot of
Henson.
time. You know what? I don't know what's going on here.
Fuck you, Kathleen
I
Kennedy.
have to say, I don't endorse anybody taking any action against the people who made this except boycotting it. This is really bad. Um, I'm your buddy Admiral Teague with my buddy Yeti Bill. He's now Outlaw Bill. It seems like Yeti Bill is over forever, huh? Are you officially hanging it up? I mean, even Culture Casino knows you as Yeti Bill.
Yeah, well, I just don't know if I could use Jedi anymore after this. I don't know. We'll have to find out what the public thinks.
The Jedi are ignorant. What?
Covenant. They are witches. They're fucking witches. They're fucking.
Yeah, I'm concerned too. Look who's back. Wait, why are they acting like the Jedi's training kids is weird or different? Because these people are freaky Siths? What's
They're a
up with.
fucking cult of
I don't know
witches.
what's going on or why Carrie Ann Moss is here.
This is a flashback because it's the past.
OSHA, you remind me of the need to have a safe workplace that's compliant with all laws and has no
You,
obvious
you know
hazards.
that first episode, Carrie Ann Moss was all in it, but less than 2 minutes.
She's like doubled her screen time already. They have no father. We've heard this before, though. They can still pull their asses out of it.
Oh, he's turning on the lightsaber. Is he gonna use it,
Is
or
this
is he
Squid
gonna
Game
use it as a
guy
light?
de-aged? What?
Yes.
He's de-aged, huh?
Yeah. What the heck?
Huh? No. Please don't. Guys, on my channel, the poll is live. Is Star Wars so bad Jedi Bill needs to change his name? Yeah, it's effed. Is it one choice? And no, keep it in defiance is your other choice. No, yeah, it's fucked. Jumping out to an early lead. The scouts will bring an OSHA inspector to your camp to make sure you are compliant with workplace laws. We have found that you have a camera in the break room. The fuck is this bullshit? Her name is OSHA? OSHA! That's creative. Send this lady
Gather
some
your own
B-size batteries.
advisor, Headland.
What's with this dragon lady's nails? Hey, Mark Harkness, not even the Night Sisters of Dathomir would touch this weird crap. Yeah, it's just all deeply dumb. The father is the devil, says Putin's cat? Are you being serious? That's Rosemary's Baby. Are these people fucking Satanists?
I
Can
don't
you start
know.
this poll on your channel asking if this was written by Satanists? Because I'm already polling your name. Most people want you to change it, by the way. Bad news. Oh, you're not that late. Although they said there is no force, it's the thread, and they're talking
It's the
about the will
thread.
of the thread. They're talking about the
Yeah.
will of the thread, and they say that the thread is unnatural and a fast, easy way to power. So it's like sounding a lot like the. It's sounding a lot like It's sounding like a lot like they're recontextualizing the force in a big way, and that they're setting us up to not have to hear the word the force anymore. Could you turn the volume off on that? I'm gonna turn my volume off on that one for a minute. I don't give a fuck about these diamonds. About this goddamn ring. This is some of the most. That was about 4 minutes right there. This is really, I mean, Yeti Bill. This not for nothing, but they are really just how much did this cost that they have to have this many commercials? Insane.
How much? What?
This is we're going about 4.5 minutes to every 1.5 minutes of commercials. Their amount
Yeah.
of commercials is so punishing that they don't want you to finish this. I demonetized my live streams, and I'm not going to remonetize them for like 24 hours. I'm not like not all but like when I go live, I don't monetize it. I'm not going to monetize it anymore. And like maybe like a day or two later, I'll remonetize it for the archival, and maybe that'll be a few pennies. But it's not enough money to have the lack of engagement and have people tuning out because of a commercial. And what has Disney done? They've given us an accessible commercial tier,
Well,
but they've
we're
made
we're
it
we're,
unwatchable. It's
we're
too tight
23
because too many
minutes in,
commercials,
and
and we've
there's
had
all
four
these
breaks.
commercials. Yes.
We've had four breaks. Um, we're still not back to the show, and the commercials are just they're for garbage. Red Baron pizza. It's not a good reflection on your band. Go ahead, bring back the sound, but don't rewind. That segment made no sense. It stopped in the middle of the segment, guys. These are not even formulated for their own commercial breaks. This just added by an AI, apparently, Bill. What do you think?
I have no idea at this point.
The commercial broke in the middle of a scene. I don't know who is who. Just dress them in opposite. Put one in green and blue and one in blue and green. Why are they dressed exactly
Not
the
just
fucking
Star
same?
Wars. I think I'm totally getting. I even though I
I'm fed
have it
up with
bundled with
fucking
Hulu,
Star
I'm
Wars.
gonna end that because
I like Only Murders in the building.
oh god, this is so cringe.
I
Everything's
like
cringe. What the hell?
what on who I have Hulu. What do I like? I like Only Murders. I like Showtime. I like Power. That's a good show. Um, there are some good shows on Hulu, but not enough. I don't know. Everyone has to make up their own mind on that one. I'm probably gonna love my
Everybody, see,
Hulu.
look, they just
What
teleport.
the
They
fuck?
teleport. They teleport.
To this junky ass looking ship. There's nothing special about any of this. We're not getting a good look at the spaceship. I don't know why we're doing a soap opera drama. You have to lie.
In 4 days, we're getting the House of Dragon. That's going to be 55 minutes, and there's 10 episodes. There's only 8 episodes of this cringe stock, whatever this is.
This is some of the
Destruction of
worst garbage I've
yeah.
seen, and we have rainbow scooters. It's not quite as bad as
Of
the ones
course
in
we
Book of
do.
Boba Fett, but we do have we've doubled down on those scooters because we know people don't like them. This is now becoming officially fucked up. There's a fishing cooler from our world right in sight. Yeah, no, it's a rainbow colored scooter, all right. This shit from our world just screwed about. This Wookiee has a top lock with with all shaves except the top lock. And
Is it a
some
female Wookiee?
it's gotta be a female Wookiee. It can only be a female Wookiee.
Of course.
This is like the beginning of Team America, the play. Everybody was gay. I mean, what the hell?
I, it doesn't
This
look.
defies
Nobody turned
satire.
on a
This
light.
defies parody.
Nobody turned on a lightsaber. They're just there for pro. They're just
Yeah, we've held them up in a menacing way, but we haven't even turned them on yet, have we?
no.
Guys, you're here for the most significant event in Star Wars in the last 20 years. It's implosion. 2004, we got the last ever movie, Revenge of the Sith. And now, some 20 years later, we're going to just destroy it. Oh, I'm in trouble again. I'm in trouble again. Oh, can we at least watch an episode of Droids as a palate cleanser? Putin's cat says the Wookiee is played by Headland. I wouldn't doubt it. Jedi Bill, after this, we have to show something else. Yeah, people are right.
Uh,
We have to show. Well, I have the Twilight Zone. We'll put that on, okay? It's like 20 minutes.
I have plenty of things better that I could put on after this.
We could watch a commercial for Ivory soap, and it would be better than this. They're trying to figure out how to get product placement into Star Wars. There's got to be what I'm thinking here. This episode doesn't destroy nothing. It almost done nothing. You're right. Although we've re-explained the Force. I had said that I thought that Chris Gore was being honest, but I had said that I think that they also may have showed him an even worse version of the episode or something from further down the line mislabeled as earlier to fuck with him. Because it's much more important for Disney to discredit a guy like Chris Gore than it is for them to entertain us. And I don't say that as any shade on Mr. Gore. I like Film Threat. I like Chris Gore. I find him to be good. It's not re-explaining the call to force something else. But they said it was different, and they said it was. They only defined it as the dark side, and then they said pull on the thread and all things change. That is not. It's an energy field that unites us and makes us one. They did. They did change it. I'd be better off watching the old Ronco infomercials. We're
No,
gonna do that next.
remember Yoda explained it as it
ShamWow.
bind, and Obi-Wan explained it as it binds us, runs through us.
By the way, can I just point out that when we talked about the Force, we did not play the Force music, so
No,
or the Sith music, or any music we've heard before. We've heard long, baleful, monotone stuff on one or two horns. The music is low effort and bad. Different religions think different ways. Most of what you heard is from a Jedi. Not true, Putin's cat. I heard from the Sith equally as much. The star of the first six movies, in my opinion, is Palpatine. His 20-year plan and the 20-year plan it takes to beat him. He's the greatest schemer of all time. That man used those Jedi mind tricks on her, Bill. They're having a fight. Oh my god. This one's for you, buddy. The
this is.
river run, the crickets sing, the
I'm starting to
lightning
believe. I
buggy
believe that it is Headland's
flashes
life
away.
in here. This is
It's
all about
boring
him.
as her life would be.
Oh,
I want to dedicate this song to you, Jedi Bill. The
oh.
river run, the crickets sing, the lightning buggy flashed his wing.
Who out there have
Black
who out there have
moms are
children
fling
and
round the
think that this is for
roads
their
of
daughters? I mean,
Alabama.
do you approve as a parent? Do you approve this for your daughters? I mean,
No one
who
would want
is
their kid to
this
watch any of
for?
this. I guess we're supposed to feel bad for. I mean, I don't even know if they keep statistics on how many same sex female couples have children that are twins who are taken away. Where they essentially send one to boarding school and keep one at home? I don't know what to tell you. The outlaw Bill Wells. Oh, you know what? From that same movie, Bloody Bill is what they call me. You'll be at the top of the feed when you go live because you'll have a B for the start of your name. What do you think of that? You could be Bloody
Gun,
Bill from
gun,
Outlaw Josie Wells.
Gunslinger Bill.
I think Bloody Bill from Outlaw Josie Wells would be better. You'll be higher up in the feed when people's names appear because you'll have a higher letter in the alphabet. That's how that works. Why do you think I'm an
Don't
admiral and not
talk
a
about
captain?
the alphabet. Right now, I hate all the alphabet people. Sorry.
Oh God, yeah, right. We don't hate anyone here, but Bill is expressing strong disdain for this story. Oh, we got the Sydney Sweeney. We got the Sydney Sweeney uh, emoji in my chat at least. That makes me feel better seeing her. Yeah. People have taken to putting the eyes staring at Sydney Sweeney because I had. You know when you make an emoji, you have to make them a certain size. So I just like it's her eyes down to the boobs. It's mostly like her boobs. You can't stop me. Yes, I can. I don't. I'll kill you. Wait. Wait. Hold on. She's trying to kill the other one now. We got two children. One has just said, "I will kill you," and May is the evil one. All right. Let me write that down.
So she burned herself?
No, I guess she did. She start that fire on purpose?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, she's trying to burn the other one to death. This is horrific. This is some of the worst horror I've ever seen, guys.
22.5 million an episode here,
This is some
ladies
of the
and
worst
gentlemen.
garbage I've seen in my life.
Bad set design, bad clothing, bad acting, bad
But bad, really bad
everything.
clothing. We dressed our twins the same.
I'm literally ill to my stomach.
Mama, where's Mama? Mama's dead. What have you done? What have you done? What have you done? Wow! This is some of the stupidest shit I've ever seen written. Squid Game guy, DH got them, I guess. I mean, they're not being very upfront about what the hell's going on. Hello, Jonathan Hancock. Good to see you, my friend. With the Sydney Sweeney emoji. I need me some Sydney. Looks more like Lord of the Rings, really? I don't know how to describe this, guys. It's really just whew. I mean, it's brisk, baby.
Notice
Jedi
how their
Bill, what the
temple
hell
was
is
a
going on?
V.
You saying it had a labyrinth, like it was like a labyrinth.
Yeah.
I want to blow chunks. This is so stupid. I think this is truly horrible, and I went to Catholic school.
I I don't even want to. I can't. I don't know if I can watch any more ACOLYTE after this. I don't. Like.
I don't know. It's pretty bad. And guys, it's not the promo trailer. It's the real deal here. We're watching the show.
Oh God. I'm physically ill. I'm physically ill to my stomach and everything.
Jedi Bill was 25 years old and in great shape when we started the this journey 2 weeks ago. This has been weighing heavy on him. All right, so everybody seems to have burned, and he's gonna train this chick as his Padawan. How did she not die? Did we swap who is who? May is evil and Osha is, I'm putting in quotes, good. I don't know how to chapter this. Is that the end of this garbage? Oh, I gotta turn off the volume as we get some great music and a song I love. But you know what? The food they're showing us at Applebee's is actually just absolutely the best food in the world. It is a vegetarian omelet. compared to the level of toxicity and horribleness we are seeing. This story is boring. It is self-important. It is self-righteous. It is self-indulgent. It is circuitous. It is idiotic. For our health, Germ recommends not watching anymore. And this man, our friend, is a microscopic germ who would seek to make us ill and take host in our bodies. Yet even he, we have to be alive for him to infect us, I guess. Is that what his thing is? Guys, this is kind of historic here. This is historic. This is the last time I saw anything this destructive to a franchise, I would say would be Loki episode 1. Loki episode 1 was about this stupid and about this bad. They rewound their entire universe to a time that didn't matter, took their best villain and destroyed him and made him into a simpleton idiot. The show got worse and worse and worse. There was an episode where we got kicked in the balls for a half an hour. Remember that one? It was just all bad stuff. And I gotta be honest, this absolute disaster, this implosion of everything that ever made Star Wars good is perverse. And here we are back with the, dare I say, action. The show is boring. We don't know if it's over yet. Oh my God, they did that to us?
Yeah.
Whoa!
How many times is Leslie Hemlin's number is in this?
How many producers did it have?
2, 3 times. It's like Leslie Hemlin.
4.
Fuck you, Kennedy. Fuck
5,
you,
6,
Headland.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
The train wreck
12,
only
13,
gets worse.
14, 15.
Would you say they broke through the 4th and 5th wall
16,
tonight?
17, 17 producers. 17 producers. It took 17 producers to make this show. There are 1, 2, 3. Let's go on this one. I want to see something. 4, 5. I want to see how many cast members there are. 6, 7, with Carrie-Anne Moss. So the 17 producers and 7 named cast members. This is some horse shit. 7 producers, 7 named cast members. One of the most insane displays of horrible television I've seen in my entire life. That was the worst 48 minutes of TV I've ever seen, if it was even that long. It took 48 minutes to watch it, but we watched 4 2-minute commercial breaks.
For these 8 episodes, they're spending $22.5 million. They're spending it on House of Dragon, which will be start season 2 this coming Sunday. 10 episodes, 55 minutes of show.
It's insane.
Disney,
and all drum music again, all percussion to end it, because they won't pay a real band. And it's cheaper. They just have one person beating on drums. When we hear music that's not percussion, it's just long single notes, like one long note in a violin.
Putin's cat, can you look at me honestly and tell me
he's having
like
fun with
this
us?
Show?
Putin's cat is being, you know what, Putin's cat, we see right through you. You're fun though. I love your input. It's hilarious. Why not troll us? As we sort of are the undertakers of all Star Wars. What sucks is later on we have to clean this up and get it ready for a viewing. Actually, you know what? This closed casket, that really should be the vote. What did people say about your name? 6 votes. 67% of people say, yeah, it's fucked. And 33% say, no, keep it in defiance. We're ending the poll. No one likes your name anymore. You're in big trouble. Ooh, that music was so awful. Thank you for turning it off. That hurt my brain. Uh, what can I say about this show that people could relate to? At no point in this rambling dissertation did this show come anywhere near having a coherent thought. We're all stupider for having watched it. I award this show no points. May God have mercy on its soul. Although I would say Putin's cat does have a point when he says it wasn't as big of an explosion as we thought it was. It was just it was deeply boring, highly irreverent, sort of really vindictive. And I don't know. Did we see a bunch of lesbians get torched by this show? Did that happen? I mean, is it just implied? I gotta be honest. I had a hard time watching it. It
All
was
right,
ugly. It was
for the
filmed like
state,
shit.
for the stain of that show, I'm gonna put on. I don't. You guys don't have to watch it, but I'm gonna
You
put on
guys, let's watch
Sisu.
it. See, we're gonna watch the movie Sisu.
Yeah,
How long is it?
it's like an hour 37, 32 minutes.
That's awesome.
But it's totally kick fucking ass. If you haven't seen, no, it's an hour and 31 minutes. I'm sorry.
You lied to us. I don't know if I could ever believe you again.
Oh fuck! That show was so bad. I don't.
That was terrible.
What's the point of going back to watch episode 4? Listen, you got 5 more, 4 more after that. That's
I'm
why
gonna
they.
grab, guys. I'm grabbing Jedi Bill's specifics, so I'm gonna put them into my chat so that you can go over there if you want. I think I'm ready to close shop for the night after that one. That was a stinker. That was one of the worst things I've seen uh, uh, in the world of Star Wars, and I think we're all worse off for it. Here at the bottom of the chat is a link to Jedi Bill, who was nice enough to help us continue our Acolyte watching. And I love you all. Thank you, Mr. House Party 6, Jonathan Hancock. Thank you, Mark Harkness, Sci-Fi Sith Dan, Mr. House Party 6, FKHHC 2005 Tim, and John the Beagle Dad. I appreciate all you being there. And this concludes this presentation. Though this movie looks great, so check it out over on Jedi Bills. Uh, Admiral out in a moment. If I can figure out how do we do this? Oh, here we go. Admiral out. Love you all.
Ugh.
Oh God, I'm glad that's over with.
Well, what the hell? Do we stay alive? I don't know.
I ended my co-stream because I just wanted to keep it to the Acolyte, but I'm ready to
Yeah.
enjoy this movie.
Okay. This movie's so badass. I swear to
I
God.
called that I gave everybody the link, so hopefully the Admiraltigians will be over soon.
I could always restart it for him too. So,
Well, they already are in your theater.
okay.
He's found gold, which is chapter 1 of this movie, the gold. Baby, it's gold outside.
So yes, after the train wreck, the Acolyte, we're now watching Sisu. Let me. I need to.
Can you change the background?
I am going to change it.
Yeah, I
Hang
don't
on.
want to look at this anymore. I don't want to look at Star Wars stuff anymore.
Hang on, I gotta grab an image here. Fuck me. That was
That was
so
terrible.
that was so fucking bad.
This movie already is better because it hasn't upset me yet, or made it clear that it hates me. So, what are you gonna call yourself? There is no need to get Disney Plus, ladies and gentlemen. They cannot self-correct. They cannot self-correct.
There we go.
It blows my mind how bad that was.
Oh, that was the cringe of all cringe. I'm physically ill. I might have had an appetite before. Now I don't think I'll have an appetite for maybe 2 days. I don't know, maybe
Yeah, I was ready to
longer.
order. I was like about to order pizza when that started, and I was then so sickened by it that I decided that I'd rather starve to death. Let me tell you something, folks. The Acolyte, it's a disaster, okay? Disaster. Look, folks, the Acolyte, it's a total waste of time, okay? It was an absolute disaster. Why is this guy crying? He's rich. Is he crying because he's so happy?
He found them there gourd. Gourd,
It's a
he
lot
said. He
of
found
gold.
gourd.
That's like a life changing amount of gold. What's wrong with his back? There hasn't been any dialogue in this movie yet, Bill.
No, but it's so much better than what we just watched.
This show has better music.
And that showed me all of the alphabet people. This show paints women in a good light. But to be continued. What the fuck was that show? What the fuck is that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. I don't get it. That was dumb. I mean, that was a total waste of time, folks. That was some of the stupidest stuff I've seen in my life. Was it destructive to all of Star Wars? It was on its way. Damn Jedi, you got old after digging all those holes. LOL. Josh Street, that's correct. This damn Jedi, he's gone through the world between worlds, and he's in a world where it's like our world. It's ripped from our headlines. It's supposed to represent America today to Leslie Headland. We're watching The Acolyte.
Brady, come on. Brady.
Jedi Bill. That's not how the Force works.
Dumbass, come in on your own.
Yeah, I didn't catch the pronouns. It might have happened, but the Force is now the thread. They phased out the Force. It was too high quality to be associated with their shit.
This is a Finnish soldier who killed like over 500 Russians. Now we're gonna kill some Nazi Yazis. Nazi Yazis. This is what I feel like doing on the whole cast of well, anyone who works for Disney these days. This this film actively represents my anger and disdain for anything fucking Disney.
Hateful Eight would probably cover my feelings.
How dare you shoot my dog?
I remember when I served in the war. We had a guy just like this guy in my unit. He was a card. That's ageist, Bill.
What?
That's ageist.
That's what I want to do to Headland and KK right now.
I'm so glad I ended my channel as part of this. You out of your mind? Oh gosh. That's their agenda right there that they use to meat shield them from what they think is us. I feel like he had a right to do that. When do we get to the? When do we find the strong female hero?
There is no strong female hero, and there is no strong female hero in this.
Well, then who's going to tell him what to do? How will he figure this out without a woman? Yeah, Jerem has it right. We watched bad lesbians. Now we need to watch the good ones. Let's put on Prawn Hub.
What? You don't like this movie?
I was just saying, it's good, for good lesbians.
What?
For lesbians, we would find good. We could put on Prawn Hub.
Well, yeah,
I
but
love this guy's jacket. Reminds me of my old commander.
this is an action movie and a guy who kicks ass, and it's about kicking ass and he's all out of bubble gum. Okay, I have come to chew bubble gum and kick ass, and
Oh,
I'm all
Derpy
out of fucking
Entertainment.
bubble gum.
Well, episode 3, it was really, really, really boring. When they did speak, it was weird and sus and strange. A lot of weird shit with kids going on. A lot of weird shit with some kind of Jedi. They made them look like pedo priests. Best way I could put it. Definitely likened what they did to kidnapping. One kid goes from "I don't want to do this" to "I will kill you" in like 1 second, and then we start a fire that I guess kills all the lesbians. We spend most of the time with these weird, boring witches. A lot of the stuff was Dio lyrics. It was refugees from a Dio song. It was really, really bad. It was some of the worst Star. It was the worst Star Wars I've seen. Maybe Overcoat Leia was worse. Maybe. My unit had a vehicle like that.
Hello, Darby Entertainment. So how was episode 3? It was so bad that I had to, well,
He's no
I'm
longer
I'm trying I'm
Jedi
trying
Bill.
I'm trying to forget it. I'm trying to forget it.
Oh, wow. That was pretty cool. Chapter 3, Minefield. What happened in Chapter 2?
You missed it.
I
They
watched it.
already
I
did
just
it.
what was it called? Germans? The mine blew his horse apart underneath him.
Yes.
There's a lot of horse.
Have you really not seen this movie before?
No.
Mhm.
I know what it is though. They killed his horse. Fucking Germans. For the most part, this just kind of reminds me of my time in the war. All I heard was all I heard was boring. I started to sleep like I did to episode 1 of this crap show. Mixed into the boring was some pretty toxic dialogue where they re-explain the Force as they say there is a thread that pulls on reality. Some call it a force and would use it as a weapon. They're wrong. Then they say the Jedi are misguided, and they're wrong. Then they say, like, only they can use the Force, right? And that when you pull on the thread, things happen. Now he's picking up his lembas bread, I guess. Why would you take your tank into the minefield? Oh, it's his gold. Yeah, okay, I get why he wants it. What do you think of Nazi Simon Pegg? It was boring, but one of the reasons it was so boring was they wanted you to not pay attention because they threw a bunch of shit in there. Really, a kitchen sink worth of new lore. Sound about right, Bill?
Yeah. I
They
try not.
really went after the
I
Force.
honestly try not to think about it or even talk about it. I'm so disgusted.
I gotta be honest with you guys, it's pretty easy not to think or talk about it because it was so boring and slow that I really feel like I've kind of had trouble recalling the exact details. It was so slow. It was so boring. But they did say some crazy shit about how the Force should never be called the Force, and that the people who understand the Force would never ever call it the Force because it's not a force, it's a thread. And that to me was like, huh? So the Germans just gonna blow them to pieces, right? This is a cool movie. I don't like that lens flare. Oh, okay. You had found some other mines. Where did you get? I don't remember this piece of equipment, but okay. That smoke looks very CGI, but who cares?
It's still better than what we
We
watched.
managed. We managed to go lower than Last Jedi. Whereas
Yeah.
Rise of Skywalker was a little bit less terrible because they didn't rub our face in it. This was just terrible. It couldn't have been more hateful. It was aware of the fact that we wanted it to be good, and it purposely was bad. It was slow. It was boring. It was stupid. Um, and it was really unreasonably dumb. No normal people should have been made to watch this. Disney Plus is dead. Disney Corporation is going to probably have some stock problems tomorrow, I'd imagine. This is their tentpole Star Wars thing. It is just horrible. We spent a whole story without. We saw like one male character show up in the middle. It was Squid Game guy de-aged. We think. Those girls are the same age last week, though, weren't they? Or were I don't even know. I guess they were a little older last week. With the way they have this intersectional and other crazy shit going, I can't really tell how old anyone is because they want us to like people no matter how young they are. That's how weird the Disney people are. And they want us to like people who are ugly. So this unattractive person that I'm afraid to really crack on too much because they might be a kid. I don't know if they're supposed to be like good looking in the eyes of Disney, but that character was very very ugly to me. It was the worst look, the worst hair, the worst clothes, the worst dialogue, the worst expressions, the worst story, the worst direction. There was nothing. I can't think of much worse. Okay, so one guy hits a mine. Now I'm imagining Zissou will take out the other guy. Oh no, both of them hit mines. This is one really thorough minefield. I leave him in there. How about you?
Like 300.
Why not just fire your machine guns ahead of you and in a sweeping manner? He's not getting out of there either. I mean, why do you think that? Why not just stick with the sniper? No, no, you wanted too much. That really shows how that he cares deeply about his men, doesn't it? Now people are gonna start getting lucky left and right. They're sticking on the road, too. They're not going off the road. Chapter 4, The Legend. Look at, I love the comments in your theater about fucking about the acolyte. What the fuck is up?
Goshai. Maybe I should be Koshai Bill. What do you think,
What, like
G?
like in Asia, like samurai stuff,
Yeah.
like Kohai Bill,
Yeah.
uh, the Pada not wannabe. I don't know what to call you. You're in trouble. Your name's
Uh,
fucked.
I'm changing my name. I'm actively changing my channel's name.
How about Yeti Bill?
Nah.
Like Yeti.
Nah, I don't like that.
Um, the outlaw Josie Bill Williams.
Outlaw Bill's pretty good.
Outlaw Bill's pretty good. Are those lightsabers in your pockets though?
No, see, I got pistols, man.
But what's
Got
those in your
pistols.
pocket?
Those are bullets coming out of the gun.
Why would they be ejecting? Those are revolvers.
I don't know. I have to talk to my artist why he drew
It's an
it.
automatic revolver.
Well, my artist guy, he drew the bullets there like that. I didn't question him.
Yes, yes. I can't believe how bad that shit was. So it was like what the Sigma brain level? Help me out with that comment. Oh, Sigma brain rot level. Let's see. Let me consider that statement. Sigma brain rot seems to be mostly on TikTok. All 5 things about it are on TikTok. A Sigma male declaring their dominance over the other. What's the Sigma? The term is what? Media brain rot. Sigma. A Sigma is the top dog, one who travels separate from the rest of the wolf pack. It's often used when describing someone as a Sigma male, declaring their dominance over others. Recently, the phrase "what the Sigma" has gained popularity, often used as a reaction to express shock, confusion, or disdain. So, Sigma brain rot level. Yeah, this would be the leader of the pack and outside of anything else we've seen because even in something as stupid as Kenobi, we weren't trying to like redo and re-explain the Force in some new idiotic way. I mean, that was some pretty dumb Force stuff. Is it just me or is the Cosby just ain't working out? But Outlaw Bill, are you still online?
Yeah.
I might be. Is it buffering for you too?
No.
I'll close mine and open up another one.
Did you try restarting?
Yeah, I did. That's why I was surprised. Then didn't hear you for a minute, so I thought maybe you dumped offline. Doesn't want to work for me. It does not like me. Yeah, I can't
So
see it.
is
Anybody
it
else?
working better for you now?
I don't got it. Let me try. Well, I could restart it again and see what happens. Reload. It's just endlessly. It seems to be endlessly buffering. I see screen share relayed, and it says fall back to native controls. That still also doesn't do anything to me.
Well,
Wow.
shit. It works on my end.
Anybody
I don't
else
know.
having trouble in the theater?
Everything's working on my end, so I don't know. I got. I mean, I could stop sharing and restart. Let me try that. What? I can barely hear you, man.
I'm here.
Oh. Weird. Okay. How is it working for you now?
I'm gonna check. Whoop. Yeah, he's underwater. Thank you.
He's taking the oxygen from his neck.
It seems pretty cool. I like all the blood.
More blood. Another Yahtzee killed. Another head of Leslie. No. Another.
Leslie Headland is swimming underneath there. It's a heavy flow day.
Oh, shit.
Now these Nazis, I just want to point out that they're a bunch of bad guys. Now, Jedi Bill, these Nazis are about as bad as it gets in cinematic history. There's 4 levels of things you can kill that are, no consequences. You can kill stormtroopers, you can kill zombies, and you can kill Nazis. And there's nothing wrong with it. Everyone loves it. It's like a day. It's like a day at the races, Jedi Bill.
Yeah.
Jedi Bill, would we refer to these guys as WLM? These Yahtzees.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Worked out real good for that.
Mark.
to the producers, from the Acolyte, from the General Chang. If you prick us,
Yeah.
do we not bleed? If you tickle us, do we not laugh? If you poison us, do we not die? And if you wrong us, shall we not revenge? Also, if
Yeah.
you bore us, will we not tune out? They said a bunch of weird things.
Uh,
This movie's fucking pure fire, bro. What are we about halfway through?
yeah.
It's not good, man. Just, one event follows the other. It makes logical sense. The plot's fairly linear. We see why things happen. They're not telling us much. Just
We're
very
we're
little
40
dialogue.
we're 46 minutes and
Of
23
90.
seconds and it's
Of
better than
90.
all three episodes of the Acolyte and
It
less
was better
money
than
than the
that before
Acolyte.
we started it. I mean,
Yeah.
this us talking about the Acolyte is better than the Acolyte. I would watch 5 hour movie about how that got so bad before I'd watch a half an hour of that again. I'd rather see a movie of how it got that bad. You
Well,
know,
I
like
don't think I can't I can't even I can't even begin. I can't bring myself to watch any more of the Wokalite, the Crapalite. There's no reason to. There's no
it's
reason
really
to.
slow. It's really dull. Not very many people are interested. It's not bringing in the views. It's not going to do it for Disney. It's not going to do it for us. Rising tide raises all ships. I say we
I can't even hate watch
Yellowstone.
it and
Time
review
for
it
some more
anymore.
Yellowstone. Say we start watching Yellowstone.
No, we okay.
Oh,
We get the boys season 3 4 on
whoa, that
Thursday.
was great.
I'm gonna do the boys, so we can do the boys. And then we got House of Dragon if you
I
like
won't
that
be around for
show.
that, but I might not be around for the drop day for the boys.
That drops on Thursday morning.
Wow, we have 147 impressions over on and 103 live views on the Acolyte episode 3. Incredible.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's for X. So X is
Yeah.
really just destroying YouTube now as far as engagement. That's messed
Cool.
up because, well, no, not when I just finally
No.
made it to 1,000 people.
Take her hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill. He's not dead yet. It's Finland. And he's got his trusty companion, four-legged companion. Oh.
So if you use the Force and you're not them, you're pulling the thread and then evil happens. Is that basically what they were saying, right? Because if you call it the
Whatever
Force,
they
you're
say,
wrong.
it doesn't matter to me.
You're wrong
I,
outright when you call it the Force because
I'm
it's the
fucking done.
thread.
I have no hope. There's no hope. The franchise is dead. What I know is Star Wars is fucking dead, and it's been dead for a very long time. Rest in peace, Star Wars. Rest in peace, Jedi. It's done. It's game over, man. Game over.
That was one of the stupidest things I've seen in my life. I'll give you that.
I'm sorry. I can't hold on. I can't hold on to hope. There is no hope. There is no fucking hope.
Game over, man.
That was the final nail in the coffin. I never in 1980 something or other, I would have never thought that I would grow to hate Disney so much when when I cared about it so much, and now I
Did you?
utterly hate it, and I'm probably gonna go on a full boycott of anything Disney, everything Disney, because it's shit. It's shit.
Antithetical to our beliefs.
Only the classics are good and decent. killed himself. Don't you shoot my dog.
Oh my God. Not the dog.
It rubs the lotion on its skin or it gets the hose again. Killed with a brick. All I know is just another brick in the wall. It's your gold. It's your gold.
He's the hero of this movie, right?
Yeah. He is the epitome of the Finland people. He's indestructible. He is.
He's got Han Solo's gun. Finally, some good Star Wars.
Where'd I put my gold? Where'd I put my damn gold?
How much gold has he got left? Is this it?
Well, that, and he's gonna go get the rest of it from the
Or does
other
he still have
German.
most of it? Jedi Bill.
What?
I'm sorry.
I am no longer the Jedi Bill. I am the Outlaw Bill.
Outlaw Bill.
Yes.
How many? How many?
How much time left in the movie?
Well, no. How much gold has he got left?
A shitload. But
Okay.
it had. But the Russian, but the German has it, and he's going to go get it. Yeah, I only wish after a beating, after watching what was a travesty and the end of Star Wars and the Jedi, I only wish that I would be like this guy here and power on.
Yeah. This guy's fucking bad. He is the enemy. In the daytime, the radio's afraid of me. 'Cause I'm bad. 'Cause I'm the enemy.
It's this movie still is how I feel about anybody or working for Lucasfilm and Headland and Kennedy.
This is totally badass. Fucked up their plane.
They're looking scared. Why does he? I wonder why the German Yahtzee guy looked up. It's like, oh shit, yeah.
He's wondering how that plane ended up junked out. Wow. Still kind of shocked over what we watched before. It's a little like Road Warrior, maybe. It's got some Fury Road in it. How did it get this bad?
What?
How did it get the? How did things get so out of hand? Star Wars is absolutely horrible. Star Trek is a train wreck.
Well, I don't know if any of these IPs are salable. I mean, you still you're carrying a torch for Star Trek, and I applaud you for that. But I have no hope whatsoever for Star Wars under Disney. It's dead. They've pissed on everything. They destroyed everything. They pissed on the ashes. They'll never apologize for it. Fuck them. Fuck you, Disney. I mean, fuck you. My personal opinion, everybody in the whole entire free world should boycott Disney. Bankrupt the fuck out of them. They don't deserve they don't deserve anything. No love. No longer the happiest place on earth. Fuck yeah! No, that's what I'm fucking talking about. Or women could do some actually fucking good killing evil. See, we watched 2 episodes of The Acolyte with 100, and you know, an hour, 106 minutes of this, the Sisu or Koshai, the undeniable, stoppable force, Finland soldier. with nothing but a pickaxe and a whole lot of fucking anger. Kind of how I feel right now. No, it is how I feel. You stupid gapist.
Believe that's an American plane. It looks like a U.S. Dakota. It should be green, not silver, though. It's like, where's your entire detachment? I guess it was okay to lose all those guys.
Yeah, he's a fucking coward and a thief. And a murderer.
He's a real disgrace to that. Well, not that uniform.
And a traitor.
I guess he is a disgrace to even that uniform. Oh, Sisu's got some ideas of his own, though.
Hey, Poe. Good to see you.
Did I tell you our friend Thade DM'd me and says he doesn't understand how that did anything to hurt the Force at all?
Huh?
Our friend Thade, hello humans, said that he doesn't see how that. He wanted me to explain it to him how that episode hurt the Force, and he made a case that it improved the Force and that it's not bad at all. It was really actually very good. So I guess we might have watched it wrong.
Oh.
This guy's awesome. Why is he wrestling? That's fair. Yeah, just relax. You wouldn't the fact that this guy's a demon from hell who won't give up get to you. Now this reminds me of good TV with like William Shatner in the Twilight Zone. There's a man with a pickaxe on the wing of this plane. See the arming pin, very conspicuously displayed.
Mm-hmm. You think? What of an entertainment?
Yeah, well, puts the gun in the cup holder, grabs the bigger gun. At this point, I just want the Germans to get one W after getting their asses kicked the whole movie. So, I mean, I think he's proven his point. If they both die here, I'm okay with it. In Indiana Jones, they fight around a plane. In this movie, they fight in a plane. Get off my plane. His head split open down to the skull bone. He's spitting blood. Woof. Woof. Woo. He keeps punching him in the gob. That's a great villain death. That's a great villain death.
Yeah. Except for his plane is got no pilot and the engine stopped running.
He doesn't care. He just needs to
Yeah.
jump in the rubber raft like Indiana Jones. He's got some booze. He's got some, see how he saw the alcohol and he knew he had something to live for? Now, I I
No
I I
parachute.
I thought it was great how he saw the clear bottle of liquor and he's like, I got something to live for. And now look, he's looking for the liquor.
Looking for a parachute.
He's got the parachute. I think he grabbed it in the cockpit. Oh, maybe you're right.
He's looking to brace for impact.
That's all. I'm ready to declare that unsurvivable.
Yeah, but he's superhuman, so
He's Sisu.
in this moment, he's an actual god.
How in the hell is the person who produced the Acolyte hetero? Kathleen Kennedy's married to a man. What's his life like?
Yeah, but she's a feminist. She's a feminist, and she hates men.
I mean, the
I don't
feminism in
understand it.
Star Trek: The Next Generation was fine. What was wrong with that? When just everyone's the same, we move on from there, accepting that we're a little different, right? Same opportunities, everyone's a little different. Is this now the Russians that he's going to take on? He's driving a Stalingrad. Or are these his own guys? Oh, okay. Final chapter.
Yeah, somehow he survived,
The plane
and he
happened to
got
land in a bog.
and
Because
he
he
got
can't
his
die while he has his
gold.
lucky pickaxe.
Yeah, and he got his gold back.
So really, we could have just skipped the whole middle of the movie and just he could have had the gold, and then we could have gone to here where he's walking to turn it in. The middle of the movie wasn't that important. Like the Acolyte was important. Boy, look at
Yeah,
his
but this
face.
movie, come on, Teague.
I'm
This
kidding. I'm
movie
kidding.
kicks
I'm kidding. Of
ass.
course, I'm kidding. This movie kicks ass. It's funny. Like
This
I'm
is
ball busting. I'm ball
this is a
busting.
guy. This
And
is a
we
guy
just saw the
movie.
worst fucking movie we've ever
Yeah.
seen.
Yeah.
I mean, no, I mean this movie's good. I'm saying after the worst TV show we've ever seen.
Yeah.
Enough a show so bad it destroyed something from 46 years ago, completely and totally stone dead. 47 years ago, dead as a stone. Dead as a stone. They recontextualized the Force to say that anyone who's ever said the word the Force is wrong. So everybody's wrong. Everybody ever. The Jedi and the Sith, they're like actually irrelevant. And until now, we've been watching a side story. They're trying to say that for the 10th straight time.
He even got his dog back. His dog's still alive.
John Wick didn't even pull this off.
No. See, this is his country, and he's going to the bank.
Yep. He's just going to the bank. And all he needs is that pickaxe, and you can't kill him. His face healed up good on that motorcycle ride. It must have been pretty long. I mean, this movie just got by on the good looks of its lead actor. Yeah, he's pretty funny looking. I wouldn't stand in his. Yeah, everyone's just getting the fuck out of his way. He's covered with blood and viscera. I would do this chick though. Things that
I
pickaxe have
like how
taken
he
dozens of
scares
lives.
everybody. He scares everybody, and he's like,
Well, his face is a disaster.
I got, I want,
They're gonna like him in a
I
minute.
like a deposit.
They're gonna like him in a minute. He's now the most popular guy in town.
Also the richest.
Probably. He's gonna get almost $200 for that.
Big ones, please.
And there we have the only lines he's
He
spoken in
wants
this movie.
cash. I know. Too damn heavy to carry. And then you got Sisu or Koshai.
After we got the worst show ever, I want to thank you for the worst show in the history of television.
Ah, shit.
Do we? Can we? Can we invite Thade on here to explain what the hell he's talking about?
Yeah, if he's still around, I don't know. Because Star Wars is dead, and I will no longer be known. I'll be known as the guy formerly known as Jedi Bill. I will be either. I'm going to put it up to a vote in my community tab. Uh, should I be Outlaw Bill? Should I be the Gunslinger Bill? Or anything but with the
Gunslinger
word
Bill will be a
Jedi?
problem with
Without
YouTube.
the word Jedi.
It'll cause you YouTube problems. Be Gunslinger Bill.
What?
Like Pecos Bill, like Gunslinger Bill will cause you YouTube problems.
I don't know. Uh, oh, is that entire basically 1 hour and 30 minutes, or 130-minute runtime is better than in anything Disney, anything that the rest of the Acolyte season will be, and oh god, the horror. What's
He's
even with
communicating with me right now.
even
He's saying that he's if he comes on here, the chat will come after him. I'm like, we don't really have a lot of people. At this point,
yeah.
if you're here, just let us know. Still, I mean, it's been a little while since we heard from anybody. I'm like, I think you're gonna be all right.
Does he need a link?
I sent it to him.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess he's I don't know. I don't think he's prepared. Yeah, I think I would probably want to wait until tomorrow and see the internet links before I try to defend that anyway. Because people smarter than the writers are going to get out there with the PR stuff. Because there's always 77 stupid Easter eggs that mean that this show wasn't a piece of shit. You just watched it wrong. Today we were told that the problem with Star Wars is us. We watch it wrong. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, this show with 17 producers and 7 named cast members is not good.
Well,
If you want to say that they didn't totally destroy the Force with their lore, I'm at a loss to see how they didn't when we found out that everyone who's ever called it the Force has been wrong for saying it. So, in other words, nothing we've ever watched has been about Star Wars or the Force. So, or Star Wars has been wrong, and we got the side story up front. Is that what they're saying? We got the Star Wars stories and the side stories, and the bullshit was the OT, and the real story starts now that we know about the lesbian witches who use the Force. I guess. Where else can we? What else can we say about a situation where we found out that even calling it the Force means you're using the Force wrong?
Yeah.
The characters who said that were presented as being correct. This did not come from people. They were unseen before, but they were presented as the people who have all. These have been the only people who have ever been right, and they may in fact be in Perdia. This might be Perdia. I'm not sure where they are. I don't know what galaxy this is anymore. I don't know what the fuck they were talking about most of the time. It was very slow, spiteful of information, but like long on the dialogue. There was a lot of stupid talking. I can stop you. How? I'll kill you. Who wrote that?
Yeah.
I'll stop you. Why? I'll kill you. That happened. That happened. And then everyone's just dead. Like we didn't spend like it's understood that they're all dead. We didn't spend a lot of
they
time
didn't even
explaining
show.
it.
They didn't even
They
show
didn't
how the
explain it.
lesbian witches died, and not that I care
Because we
I
don't deserve the pleasure of
I
seeing. I mean,
don't.
we don't deserve. They
I
don't want
don't
to
care.
traumatize us.
I don't
It's not-
care. This show has traumatized me beyond anything in my life. It was literally the most traumatizing, horrifying horror movie, horror show, shit show, train wreck that I've ever seen.
I mean, I was kind of hoping that like someone would come on here who felt like that was good Star Wars and try to tell us why. And I can't see like there's just not. I mean, people would have to get on their Twitter and be like, "There's someone actually caring enough to fight in favor of the of the acolyte," and then like that would have to get around. I guess that in itself would be novel because I can't see standing up for this. I can't see myself saying, look, maybe next week it'll be better. It's been a rolling car wreck for 3 episodes. There's no indication this car wreck is going to even come settle up against the water barrier and nothing. It is a
I can't do it.
disaster.
I can't watch another episode,
We don't
let
have to
alone
watch it
5
ever
more
again.
episodes.
Jedi
There's
Bill,
5
you
more
never have to
episodes.
watch any more Star Wars again. It can never hurt you again. We're never going to let you do it. I care about you too much to let you watch Star Wars. I'm ending it now. We're pulling the plug. Star Wars is dead. There's no point. Star Trek, it's kind of fun to poke the corpse with a stick. This is different. Is it because Star Trek was like always a TV show? I don't know how we got to the point where we're this disgusted by what Star Wars is giving us, but it's been a long time since I've seen anything this bad. This was as bad as anything I've ever seen.
And to think that they doubled down and they're actually gonna make the Ray movie, whatever.
I don't know if that's true, but the way they talked about the Force in this is like kind of unrevocable.
You can't come back from it.
Well, you can, but you would have to admit that you really fucked up. You would have to start blowing up like your own existing canon here.
What they've done? They've antagonized the entire audience. I mean, who do they honestly think this is for? Lesbians? It ain't for children.
Lesbians.
It ain't for children.
Wait, lesbians are out at a fucking club right now, having a good fucking time, drinking beer, being lesbians. They're not home watching Disney. Find me the Disney loving lesbian. I mean, yeah, is there some lipstick lesbian somewhere who loves the old Snow White and like goes out dressed as it? Probably. I mean, I don't know. Sounds like a drag queen thing to me. But yeah, I don't know if this show is for lesbians. Made by someone who hates Star Wars. I mean, just hates Star Wars. I mean, this is gonna sound crazy, but Jedi Bill, tell me I'm wrong. I'm sorry, Outlaw Bill, tell me I'm wrong. Uh, uh, the garbage will do just fine. Seems to be what they said when they saw Star Wars and gave it to JJ, huh?
Yeah, don't know.
Just as just as Star Wars seemed to have been bought back by the rescue when we had 1 hour of not terrible, it wasn't great, guys, not terrible Star Wars. They have effectively gone back and completely it's like this is so much worse than than people are saying. It was so slow and so boring that you wanted to tweet through it, but we got enough in
Oh,
the moments that we were able to focus on it. And I asked Jedi Bill to rewind it a couple of times, and he wouldn't. He was like, "It's too horrible." I'm like, "But let's find out what the fuck they're even saying," and we couldn't.
uh,
He wouldn't do it because it was so bad. And I can't say I blame him because what difference does it make why they said the Force has always been wrong? I reject that. They didn't just wipe out the Sith and their interpretation of Force. They destroyed everything about the Jedi as well. Everyone who's ever called the Force was wrong for calling it the Force, and we know that they're wrong because they said it was the Force. Did I get that about right, Bill?
yeah.
They said that. Now, these were not outlier characters who didn't know anything of the thread because the Force is only what's is that the pronouns please thing that Chris Gore was talking about? Because we missed some of it because we were just like laughing or scoffing so much.
Yeah, I have no idea. There.
We can't tell you where the pronouns were. It's possible to interpret the Force being the thread as a pronoun. I guess that could be interpreted that way. I would say this: that thread leads to the bloodiest of tampons. One of the
That's
most
gross.
horrible. It is gross, but that was one of the most horrible things I've seen in my entire fucking life.
Uh,
It was despicable. It
it was
was
so bad.
underhanded. It was hateful of the audience. It was very, very, very boring. It was hateful of making a point, too. It was mad at us for wanting it to go anywhere. It did not reward you for watching it. It did not reward you for watching it. It punished you for watching it. Ugh. Well, you wanted something as bad as as Return of the Jedi. We have Return of the Jedi Star Wars. Kenobi was just dull. This hated you. Jedi Bill, did this hate you for the way you were born or what?
Yeah, I was born
You like
an
women, right?
almost.
You're male. But you're male.
Yes.
You like women, so because of that, you are in fact wrong, aren't you? And by the way, this show seems to
First.
hate this show doesn't seem to have a lot of love for gay men either now, does it? Because our one Jedi, who's kind of the peacekeeper Jedi with the weird funky hair, who looks like Norville from Velma, he's kind of like an effeminate man who comes off a bit gay, and they're just dunking on him. They're dunking on all men, but they're making some of them look gay, and some of them look just like incels. No one is a heterosexual. We have incels, we have gay people, we have gay women. They're the only people who are good people. They're the only ones who've ever used the Force right. They are the weirdest people this is the weirdest, dumbest. That was weird, bro. That was so weird. That was weird and dumb. You like Dio, right?
Hmm?
You like the music of Dio, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You ever like read the lyrics and like you find out that although Dio's a lot of fun, his poems kind of don't make much sense at all. They just rhyme. And you're like, okay, Dio's still a lot of fun. He comes out there with with all that like satanic imagery and it's great.
I
This
like
was like if
Rainbow in the Dark.
Rainbow in the Dark is the one song he wrote that I would argue makes a lot of sense because it's about the band Rainbow and the band Black Sabbath. Where a lie will die with words without a rhyme because he wasn't allowed to write lyrics in Black Sabbath because they told him his lyrics sucked. But I mean, holy diver, you've been down too long in the midnight sea. Oh, can't you see what I mean? You've already lost me twice when you ask me if I understand what you're talking about. It rhymes, and he sang it great. And that's the difference between Dio and this. if you were forced to read Dio's poetry, only as poetry with no music, without Richie Blackmore, without Tony Iommi, you'd have something a little better than this still, but maybe that gives you an idea. Imagine, if you had, like, there was no album inside the Dio album cover. It was just this album cover. It looked arresting. It seemed like it had some kind of potential. It's got this weird demon whipping a priest in the water with a chain, and it should mean something, but it just unless you're happy just hearing Dio sing the song, it's garbage. Have I summed that up right without disrespecting the great Dio?
Yeah, yeah.
He's not the greatest poet, right? But most of the time, other people write the lyrics, like in Black Sabbath, like in Rainbow. When he writes the lyrics, they sometimes tend to be very, very dumb. This was as though someone took Dio extremely, extremely, extremely seriously, more seriously than Jack Black. And Jack Black's been around. Maybe he gave everyone Dio albums for Christmas, because this is on the level of Dio. Which in 10th grade to me, I was like, it's a cool T-shirt, but his songs don't make sense. And I was 15, and we all love Dio. And we all love Star Wars. That's the only way to put it. Imagine if Dio was not allowed to perform his music and the principal of your high school read it to you. That's how much fun this was, and that's how Star Wars this was. You would still be getting a Dio recitation, but it wouldn't be very fun at all. Does that maybe capture it, or am I not making a good enough analogy? Because I don't know how else to explain this. This sounded like Dio lyrics to me. Isn't it? What else could we say? The Eagles' "Witchy Woman" makes more sense than this. I can't think of any song about magic or evil dumber than some of the Dio songs that I've heard. Even though I love Dio and I love hearing him sing them, those songs don't make sense. And this was as dumb as that, without the power and the majesty and the glory of Dio singing these songs to us. If the man on the Silver Mountain himself is singing the song, that's great. This is Dio by your fucking 10th grade study hall teacher. Holy diver, you've been Bueller too long in the Bueller Sea. This was completely unentertaining. This was not. When there was a time when Star Wars was an event. We are now at a time where there's so much Star Wars that I'm embarrassed. It's an embarrassment of riches, literally. And we're afraid. If I told you your favorite Star Wars character's coming next, you'd be like, fuck, he's fucked. I'd be afraid. They destroyed Han Solo. They destroyed Luke Skywalker. Chewbacca is the Uber driver of the apocalypse. He's just an asshole. They've implied that Luke and Chewie have some kind of rocky relationship where they don't talk to each other because Luke won't speak to Chewie for some strange reason in Last Jedi. We've seen stupid-ass cookie monsters in space trying to eat the Millennium Falcon. And that was 6 terrible years ago where it stayed about that bad. We've had 2 or 3 different stories with Erin Kellyman Freckle Jesus from this Disney corporation. Nothing they show us is any good. They're the Bluey channel. Bluey is probably okay for what it is. I understand it's for very young children, and it's like from Europe, and they don't own it. They lease it. It's popular. I don't know anything about it, but that seems to be what's keeping it afloat. Apparently, in India, they've got a cricket channel, a cricket outlet that keeps people watching it because it's like baseball down there, and everybody loves to watch that. And I Jedi Bill, I cannot tell you why Disney exists to this point, delivering consistently terrible entertainment. Since Captain America and the Winter Soldier, everything has been terrible. What is the high point? What is the good show? Between MCU and Star Wars, where's the good show? Nelson Peltz was so right. Sorry, guys. Jedi Bill just had to go shoot his dog. He's very angry.
I tell you, I look forward to The Boys. I look forward to The House of Dragon, both of which also coming up this week. I mean, we get new Boys this Thursday. We get new House of Dragon on Sunday. No.
All I can think of is this. It was a good run for Star Wars. It lasted a long time, but Mama, take this. Mama, put my lightsaber in the ground. I don't want it anymore. I will never ever try to grab the remote with the Force again in my life for fun. They destroyed that. I've been doing that since I was 12 years old. I'll never do it again. Um, they did it. I hate Star Wars now. I hate it. I don't even have enough interest to keep on documenting a downfall. Yeah, we got to move on to the boys. Hopefully that'll be good. We got to move on to what was the other show you mentioned?
The Boys and the House of Dragon.
House of
It's
the
a
Dragon.
prequel to
Yeah,
Game of Thrones, but it's
yeah.
so much better than Game of Thrones. We know where that one went.
I'm gonna have to I'll have to check that out. I mean, I guess it could get corrupted anytime. We got The Witcher coming season 2, right? That should be great. They made that the way they wanted to. Ugh. Oh, wow. I don't know how long entertainment can do this. I mean, I wish that it was as nice to me as Falcon and the Winter Soldier, where they knew that they were going to be giving me a swirly and bullying me like high school. But like when the bully grabbed me, when the Falcon and the Winter Soldier grabbed me by the ankles and held me in the air over the toilet, they at least kick flushed it with their foot before they shoved my fucking face into the toilet water and made me suffer like a 40-minute swirly. Well, it's like being waterboarded, but with toilet water. That's the way I would put that. The experience of watching the Acolyte. Um, if you want to say that it wasn't bad, your argument lies in they didn't say anything that made sense, so you could just disavow it. Is there a better defense than that? It didn't make any sense anyway, so just forget it.
Yeah.
What are they gonna do after this? Is this the new four? It's the thread from now on, isn't it? We're gonna have to hear about the thread. They I had thought that they didn't want to pay George Lucas and that maybe the licensing was bad. It's that they wanted us to forget what it looked like and forget that it was good and think that it was always shit. Wow. This retroactively destroys Clone Wars, by the way. Clone Wars is no longer enjoyable. It's an insult to my intelligence. How about you? Any love for Clone Wars anymore? The cartoon, not the
Uh,
movie.
yeah.
Yeah, made by Dave
Just
Filoni. Your pal can watch his creations and feel good
oh
about it. You want to see the
god.
birth of Ahsoka
Keep back
when
this
we
shit. Oh god, yeah.
when we yeah well he's the one that Valiant Renegade made the Dio analogy about first. All right, the Dio analogy was first made by Valiant Renegade, who's a great YouTuber, about Dave Filoni's wife. He was like, "What's going on?" Because like she turned up somewhere, and she lives her life dressed for a Renaissance fair. She thinks she's a fucking witch or some shit like that, and and WDW Pro and they're like explaining it, and like Valiant Renegade is just like trying to process it because it's so insane. And he says, I need to explain this just for people who just anything that might have context. You might think that maybe Dave's wife just really likes Dio, but it's so much worse than that. There's no analogy I can come up with. Valiant Renegade is right. It's just it's like somebody just obsessively listened to Dio, but not with anywhere near the aplomb or the impressive voice or the stage presence or the charisma. For Jedi Bill, I'm Admiral Teague. This has been a eulogy for Star Wars. Dearly beloved, we're here to talk about this thing called the Force. It's dead forever, and that's a mighty, mighty long time.
I just put a poll on my community tab what I should change my name to because I can no longer, in good integrity, use the name Jedi. It's been soiled by a fucking lesbian,
A coven of
alphabet
lesbians.
person, a feminist.
A coven of
And
hateful lesbians.
yeah, I can no longer be. God
And that's
damn it!
not about the
You
writer's
took
room.
away from that, and fuck, fuck them.
You grabbed us. You
You
grabbed
know,
us and you fucked us. You fucked us good. What kind of people do this to other human beings?
people who hate other people, obviously,
This
who
was
have
some
no
really
love
bad
and they
Star
have
Trek.
no life, they have no joy in their life. They have to
Guys,
destroy ours.
guys, if you're out there on X still listening to this, I think that is still active on my end. So, you know what? Why do I seem to still be on YouTube as well? If I am, I am. But wow, weird. Let me tell you something. This was one of the least rewarding nights of my entire YouTube career of watching it. No, okay, Star Wars is over. I might be on X though. That is some weird shit. Um, COVID wasn't as bad as this for me. I'd rather have COVID than watch this again for an equal amount of time. If it was 40 minutes of the worst, 40 minutes of COVID or 40 minutes of this, the 40 worst minutes of that where I sat on my bed, I was really exhausted and I had to think about breathing and I had to consciously draw each breath with a thought. This was so much worse than that. I had to actively make myself breathe because I didn't want to take the next breath. I just wanted it all to be. I wanted to gray out like people do when their plane spins in the crash, and like Zissou should have in the end of that movie that made no sense but was a lot better than the Star Wars shit that made all too much sense in what it was intended to do. The intentions of that were just absolutely out of control. What do you think of the Dio theory, or what the hell were they saying if not that?
As I know, as I'm washing my hands of Star Wars, of anything Disney. You can go fuck yourself, Disney. Fuck you. I
Wow,
hate you. I hate
wow,
you.
wow. Yeti Bill here, absolutely, absolutely, just couldn't be more upset about the state of the state of things here. I myself, pretty shocked, pretty darn shocked. Uh, the whole world kind of blowing up here as we see X just outstripping YouTube and just putting it to shame with the views here. Strange things going on with YouTube. Strange things going on with X, and Star Wars just absolutely bankable as a loser. If you want to lose enough money so that you don't have to pay your taxes, just buy some Disney stock, I guess. I mean, we don't give legal or financial advice, but wow. Yeah, the twisted and evil. Yeah, Star Wars is more algorithm now and meme. It's lost meaning and become meme. They made this for memes. And honestly, I would struggle to say where were the memes in this. Where were the memes in this? I'm gonna try an experiment. I'm gonna open up a Twitter, and I'm gonna hit GIF, and I'm gonna put the acolyte, and see what happens.
I don't even know.
There's 3 rows of GIFs. There's about 3 rows of GIFs that look. Most of them look appropriate to the show. So, the worm doth corrupt it. That must be from next week. The GIFs are ahead of the memes are ahead of the show. Shows you where they are. I don't even know what the meme was. That we've spent 2 weeks without a moment that's even good enough for a GIF. Book of Boba Fett had a few memes and a few gifs in there that when it was in its stupidity. We have actually seen that it's as much as I scoffed at the idea that someone might have fought to make Book of Boba Fett better. It now does seem like someone was actively working to try to save that from itself, doesn't it?
I don't know. I just.
All right, well, then I think you need to do the right thing and blow up this stream. But you've been a wonderful audience, and we love you all.
All right.
When are you back? I'm back on.
From HQ. What's today's Tuesday? I've lost all concept of time and
It's
meetings.
Wednesday where I am, but yes.
Yeah, tomorrow I may or may not do some karaoke. I don't know. Yeah, well, definitely got to do some karaoke, but it might be under another name. Be excellent to each other. Boycott Disney. Fuck Leslie Henley. Fuck Kathleen Kennedy. And well,
Man,
that's it, man. Game over, man. Game over. We're out of here.
They're gonna have to stop scissoring long enough for someone to fuck them.
See ya all somewhere.
Well, at least there's only one generation